What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. For many of us, Liberia is more than just a country. It's home. After years abroad, there is a unique opportunity for those of us in the diaspora to return and help rebuild our nation. I sat down with two of my friends who returned from the United States, asking them questions about how one can go about returning home and integrating themselves into the community, which is Liberia. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Like always, I am your favorite Liberian boy, and in today's video we're going to be asking some Liberians that moved back to Liberia how they got integrated back into the system, and if they will encourage people to come back, and visit or stay in Liberia. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. So please introduce yourself. We'll start from you, Ace, and then we'll move over to Mr. G.
All right, my name is Arthur Cassell.
Okay. Emmanuel Judono Giddens Jr.
Okay, so we're gonna go into a little bit of questioning, a series of questions actually asking you guys, how did you guys get back into the system? Because both of you have lived outside, and the big fear for diaspora Liberians is like, when I come back, what will I do? Or who will help me get back into the system? Are there jobs being provided for me? And all of that. So we're gonna start with the first question. All right, guys, so the first question is, what motivated you to move back to Liberia? We'll start with Arthur, and then we can move further down to Emmanuel.
I mean, I was emotionally motivated to come back to Liberia. I have been away for 8 years, and to me, that was a long time. It was my first time being away from immediate family, and I came back to get married. So both ways, I was missing home, and I had a purpose. Yeah, so that's what motivated me.
All right.
In a nutshell, I never really had a choice.
Okay.
I was underage, so we came back just because the family said, you gotta go home.
Okay, but your own situation is unique.
I mean, you're 16, 17, you can't tell your pops or your mom, say, nah, I'm staying here. No, so you just follow on the program.
Okay, so you already mentioned how long you've been here, or how long you've been away from Liberia, which is 8 years. What was your impression returning back to Liberia?
Couple of things. I actually stayed outside of Liberia for 13 years.
Okay.
I spent 5 years in the Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
And I spent 8 years in the United States.
Okay.
Right. So for me, both times when I left, it was either mid-crisis or right after a major crisis. Liberia was unstable. I left from here in 92 and went to the Ivory Coast and came back in 97. And I was young. I didn't know much about that, right? So, but in 2006, I left from here right after the elections, and I went to the States. I came back in 2014. So, Liberia for me in 2006, it was way behind in terms of a lot of things, right?
Infrastructure, technology.
Yeah. Just obviously, Liberia had Liberian problems. That have been multiplied tenfold or 20-fold by the fact that we had just gone through all that time of war and unrest. So I knew what I left Liberia like when I came back in 2014. I must admit I saw moves forward, but Liberia was still the same old Liberia.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw improvements, right? But it was still, the main issues were still there.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, so there was this seemingly peaceful time, and UNMIL were around and they were supporting that, and there were a lot of international organizations and institutions here that were supporting the whole movement. And when they started to pull out, reality started to hit, especially when UNMIL left. Yeah.
That was the next question I was about to ask.
And I was right around when I came.
Okay.
And then Ebola hit the same time that I came. So, right? So,
yeah,
I'm saying that, we were still basically toddlers when it comes to being an independent nation. And there's positive signs, and there's a lot of opportunities to grow. There's just, I don't know, not a lot of people out there trying to take those opportunities.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
Just to make sure I got the question clear.
The question was, what was your impression of Liberia returning back to Liberia?
Yeah. All right, so first of all, let's let me understand that I came in 1999.
Okay.
I was under 18, so I really didn't mind. Well, one thing I knew was we were already from April 6th, all the other war problems, so it was just, okay, yeah, that the country, there was nothing impressive about it. Oh, Lord. One thing that definitely impressed me was the time I broke my leg. You imagine living from City Hall to JFK on the road that was with no cash, the leg is fresh. You wish your car could just hover. Like this. But yeah, so at least we went from being that bad off, single road, way better than back in 1999. But to jump forward small, I've been in Liberia that long, 1999 till present. But I did take a little vacation break somewhere in there. When I went to Ghana for a minute, and I won't lie to you, I felt very ashamed of my own self. My first day in the broke country. Because mind you, I went to school in Ghana for a second, so the Ghana I knew then, back in 1995, 1996, when I went to school. I went and met a whole different, like now these people are looking like it was already Europe. It wasn't looking like Ghana to me no more. And we were here, and this was what, 2008, I think? 2008, 2009? No, 2018, my bad, right? I went to Ghana. It was 2018. So mind you, we still here 2018, do our receipts the regular old-fashioned way, pen and paper. Bro, I hit the supermarket, I want to buy a couple stuff. In the morning, buy a couple stuff. And the man asked me for my email address at the cashier. So it sounded strange. Why are you asking me for my email address? You so you can check.
To send you a receipt.
Yeah, so I'm standing there waiting for my receipt, bro. I'm waiting for the receipt.
Why are you wasting people?
You know? So I felt kind of like, wow, we really behind. But yeah, those two interactions, the 1999 and the 2018 back, it was just saying, well, I mean, you can't say your country not worth, but we could do a whole lot more. You know, but we're taking one step. Easier to destroy, harder to build.
True.
And so we took a lot of time to destroy. So we got to triple that time in the building.
All right. So the next question I want to ask you guys is, what has been the biggest adjustment that you have made since returning back home?
My pay grade.
Your pay grade?
Hell yeah.
I can relate.
Yeah, man, but outside of that, emotionally, it breaks the heart when you actually see Liberia. Right? It's been hard to stomach. For me, I'd like to be not really an extrovert, but a people person. I go around, I go see places, try to relate with people and see what's happening. But man, there's a lot of people in dire conditions here. So for accepting that and seeing that, that's just the reality of how Liberia is, right? Accepting that is extremely challenging. What do we do to fix that? I don't know, but
I was thinking about a whole different answer to that question. My answer was starting off a little different, but then when my man came with the challenges, it just brought stories. All this just be like flashback little stories. So you got to accept that. I don't know about everywhere around the world, but I've been to the States, I've been to Ghana, and the later time spent in those two places, I know that your family is your family. Now your family is not your cousin or your cousin's son. Your family is your mom, your pa, your wife, your daughter, your grandma, those that's in the house. So, like he said, the challenges, the first thing that I had to accept and cope with is, in Liberia, your family is not your household. Your family is everyone extended, even beyond.
Exactly.
So if you are able to afford, know that you have to be willing to take the responsibility of a couple family members.
Yeah.
And maybe more. Their child might have to come live with you. You might pay a couple school fees. You might have to send food money to the house every week. Yeah, but you have to accept, and you have the crazy part. If you refuse to do it, it's a norm. It's part of the culture that it's almost like you're not meeting up with your obligation.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that will be that was just from his challenges part.
Yeah.
But what I had to really accept, me personally, what I had to, because you see me, I'm from a different vibe, from a different side. I had to accept one that we talk, what we say, we don't really mean.
Yeah.
And if you follow the old meaning, everything somebody say, you hang on it, word for word. Well, like for example, the word fat ball. Woo, a lot of people I know in the world will not want you to call them fat ball.
Yeah.
Blackie.
Yeah.
You gotta accept that. Nah, bro, man, we know your name. We calling you whatever we decide to call you.
Exactly what you look like.
Yeah. If you gotta have long beard, you been Laden.
Exactly.
But look at our community names. We name things based on how we perceive them.
Yeah.
Smell no tears.
I was just going there.
You can't get vexed with the culture for the names, bro. For what people say.
Yeah.
I mean, the last thing though that I really had to adjust to was, which I didn't even adjust. I just had to accept that, and I'm part of it. It didn't got politics and football that job.
Yeah.
I don't discuss it. I'm on the typical Liberian man. Because we have a problem with voice control.
Or religion.
Yeah.
Or religion. But football and politics, a man will insult you for the fact that you say Messi better than Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Well, who you think you is?
And he will fight you.
He will fight you.
He will fight you.
Wait, but you serious?
So dude, we just decided that those two conversations enough for us. Yeah. But other than that, it's okay though.
Okay. All right. So the next question is, what do you find most rewarding while living in Liberia?
I'll answer that from my side. I'll just say freedom, bro.
Freedom, huh?
We just put it all in one nutshell. The freedom you get here. Even if you was a citizen of another country, you not even had that freedom in your own country.
Yeah.
Bro, you can drink and drive, to say the least. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I mean, it's not in the law,
right?
But
it's not in the law, it's not right, but hey.
I think I did a video saying the same thing. People were complaining in the comment section. They were saying, "Oh, it's not lawfully."
No, we're not saying it's
right.
lawful.
No, it's not.
It's not.
But we just saying that it's that free, like you. Because I think the problem is because we're still. I hate to keep saying that we're third world, but hey, maybe I think by now we should.
We're probably fourth.
I thought we were gonna go a step up, but hey, I think that's the problem though, because here's what happens, right?
Yeah.
So the guy who's supposed to hold you for this problem you caused, this violation, his fear is the Liberian, you know who I am?
Yeah.
You know, he's not getting paid enough to get in trouble with some B-shot child or girlfriend over the fact that a person drinking or walking with liquor in it. Like somebody told me that in their state, they're not even allowed to walk and drink.
No.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, bro, you
That's public drinking. Public drinking is not allowed.
It's not.
You feel me? Like here, we don't.
You allowed to take it from the
policeman
liquor
itself.
store.
I mean, no, they're not disrespecting them, but let's be factual. These boys will be in their uniform with their badge
And drinking.
and causing a shot
With you.
with you
And ask you for a lift.
and small change. So yeah, they're not about to put set you all that stress of who they may, who you know, what would they get? They would do it if they know that you not really know your position, your rights or something, right? Or if they feel not even your right, but they feel they can take advantage of you.
If you don't know the system.
The system, you know, they will run you. But that's just the freedom, bro. The freedom is way too excess.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll add to that too. Because it's not just the freedom to violate or find loopholes, right? Liberia is very nonchalant. But then that also makes way for a lot of positive opportunities as well. Like for me, I'm a consultant.
Okay.
And so I do tech work. I mostly get to set my own schedule. I pay attention to getting things done and whatnot, but nobody pulls my nose around. It may stick me at a certain pay grade, like you might have to brown nose to get certain level of paychecks, but that's okay. That freedom that I have, I run me, and I wouldn't have had the opportunity to be that free in my career by now if I was somewhere else. I would probably still be pushing paper on some kind of desk, 9 to 5. Right. Yeah. So
I wish I would even had that. Like, yo, if we actually took a lot more time to be innovative, which is a flaw for us. The majority, we took a lot more time to be innovative. You'll find out that you can make a lot more by yourself than actually working for
people.
People. You know?
Yeah.
You make a lot more here working for yourself. You don't, bro. You live in a country where you don't have to pay the simplest things as water bill, light bill. Like you buy your meter, but if you recharge your meter, who cares?
Nobody cares.
You buy a generator, put your solar up,
and nobody is coming to check
Nobody coming to check you.
Yeah.
But you can do whatever kind of shit, from cooking. Bro, I saw somebody's platter, $15 platter. I'm like, if you do this catering service thing where they go and learn, you go learn your vocational training, and then you learn catering, and then you hear them after learning catering, they want their certificate so that they can go and get a job at. Bro, you just learn how to make cinnamon rolls.
Work for yourself.
Make your cinnamon rolls and put it on the road, and trust me, people will still buy it. You know, so you have a lot more freedom to do anything productive here if you put your mind to it.
Okay. So now this next question is, what challenges have you guys faced in Liberia that you didn't anticipate, that you didn't think you will be faced?
I only had one.
Okay.
Everything else, I already anticipated. I already knew it was there. But the thing about Liberians, for me, I don't know about other people, for me, I feel Liberians I am not a total Liberian in their eye. That's my greatest challenge.
Okay.
The fact that I'm not 100% colloquial.
Yeah.
And even if I do speak colloquial, you will hear an accent.
Yeah.
There's two types of American men. You can be deported, but you got car, you wear costume every morning, you go to work, they don't call you deportee.
No, they will not.
You are CMB.
Yeah.
You're the boss man.
Yeah.
Now, you didn't get deported, but you don't have car, you get bicycle, and you're just making your way.
Yeah.
That one want to deport from America.
Yeah.
That one they go to hell. If you go all the way to hell, you come out to hell. I don't see my country as hell.
Yeah.
You see your livelihood as hell.
Yeah.
So my biggest challenge has always been
the
having
perception of people.
Accept that. And I'm not saying I'm saying every single person, your pastor would judge you. Policeman would judge you. Yeah. Your next door neighbor or your friend would judge you. The only people that don't judge you are people that's in your system.
What do you mean you come by here?
Yeah.
You come by here, bruh.
Any challenges?
Yeah. So I can relate, so there's no need to repeat.
Okay.
It's not that somebody branded me anything. It's just the fact that, trying to integrate back into this, and people have all kind of wild perceptions. Mm-hmm. You just gotta do you and move on. My greatest challenge though was integrating into the job market, especially at places where I felt I would do great.
Yeah.
Right? I guess I was just naive because I left Liberia when I was a senior in college. I came back 8 years later, put 2 and 2 together. A lot of my guys I knew from college were probably within the job market already connected.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And probably had some kind of network. My challenge was realizing what Liberia was and tapping into the resources that I had at my disposal. I didn't use that network, no contact.
Yeah.
I use it, like my resume is strong. I know what I know. This is the tech age. I got a IT degree. I've worked in IT job for 5 years at a Fortune 100 company. I'm legit. I'm all that. So that integrating into the job market was crazy frustrating.
Okay.
But when I finally got in, I looked back at it and I realized that was mostly my flaw.
Yeah.
I was holding myself back. I wasn't using the tools that were available to me.
True. So the next question is, how did the community receive you, Liberia as a whole, when you returned back?
Well, it was, for me, it was all good. I came back to a core of my immediate family and my closest friends from school. Okay. These are really the people that I came back to. These are the people that the reason why I came back to get married here. Okay. So they could be present. So my reception was all gravy. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Each time you ask one of them questions, bro, I just get a flash or something. Yeah. So I don't think I've ever my community, no matter which community, has ever accepted me 100%. Yeah. I don't even give them the 50. I feel it was a more of them fearing me. And later on, it became more fear than respect or acceptance. It was all about, because like I said, people have their own persona, their own mindset of who you are, why you here, and they'll put this whole thing together without asking you a single question. Yeah. They would write a book on you.
Oh yeah.
Remember I came in 1999, so I was still in high school. So there was this dude. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was still in high school, bro.
High school students are evil.
There was this dude, I'm not gonna name names, but man, he's ready for me. The man said, I don't want it. You know what? When my boss said, I'm going to go for a plate it's like, oh, I came out, food and plate. Yeah, the people don't never really accept. And it's a part of me. You see, I'm talking here now, fighting to the political. So, this is the people that accept me right here.
I'm fighting
After them, very few.
All right, so we had to move outside because of, lighting condition, and it was getting dark in there. Although there are lights, but the camera in which I'm using is really bad with low light, so we had to come outside. So we can continue the questions now. Now, the next question I would like to ask you guys is, what opportunities do you see people who live in the diaspora can have in Liberia?
Same as anybody living in Liberia, right? Because Liberia is so far back, there's a lot of growth opportunities in business, agriculture, tech solutions, and that's just only two. There's so many other things. Capacity building in customer service, hospitality, industry. Like hotels, and
Airbnbs and stuff.
You're right. There's a lot of opportunities to grow, definitely.
And recently, sorry to cut you off.
No, that's all right.
And recently, I've been seeing a trend of, diaspora Liberians coming down to open farms.
Yep.
So, that's another thing that they are investing in heavily now.
Agriculture must be seen as one of the top opportunities. It's appalling that Liberia can barely feed half of the country with the soil and rainfall and amount of land space that we have at our disposal. Right? So kudos to everybody who's taking advantage of that. I never inherited my grandma green thumb, so agriculture never seemed too interesting to me. It is a big business opportunity now, but the intricacies of it, I prefer my computer.
Exactly, because you're a tech guy.
Yeah, and so there are opportunities there too.
Yeah, we may be behind, but us being behind does not mean that technology is behind. As long as technology is advancing, there will always be job. Like I said, once you have an innovative mind, you will come up with something. From collecting dirt, it's a livelihood. And I'm not just saying using it, I'm saying an actual dirt collection.
Waste management.
You can do that. There's so much from working indoors to working outdoor. At the end of the day, it's just do whatever you plan to do. Just don't do something because other people are doing it or because people are telling you to do it.
Exactly.
Do what you know while you're doing it. You're happy doing it, whether you get paid or you don't get your money. Because especially if you're coming on independent on your own business, you know the first year, 2 years, 3 years, it will be a great challenge.
Yeah.
But as long as you're satisfied getting up and you have to go in and do your work, it's better than you going because I'm telling you to come to work or because you have to do it because I told you there's a thing to do. So I can't give anybody a specific idea, hey, when you come do this. The only thing I'll tell you, don't try skydiving. You might get left in the trees somewhere. Yeah, don't do that. But on business projects, and there's a whole bunch.
Yeah.
You can even open a tour. You can be a tour guide.
Exactly.
People coming on, they want to go places.
Yeah.
You can do anything.
When I first came back, I think my biggest problem here was transportation. To commute around Liberia.
Yeah.
And I was wishing somebody could start something like Uber. Now we have my cab.
Yeah.
And they are like the only Ride Me just came too. Ride Me just came. So we're getting there, you understand? At a slower pace, but we are getting there.
That's the advantage though, the fact that it's slower, we'll be enjoying it more. I mean, for not we, but those that are new to the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, I mean, like, I'm talking about your customers.
Yeah.
They're gonna be new to this set. So they're gonna be enjoying it more than even those that are used to it outside. It's like, oh yeah, there's a Ride Me. Okay, it's not Uber, but hey, it's Ride Me.
Yeah.
But for a Liberian who don't even know what the word Uber mean.
Yeah.
They're gonna be, hey, we got our own cab service.
Yeah.
But it's before and matter of fact, you know how we look, right? I'm telling you, I don't know if it's part of your questions or not, but I'll just say this. Because the country is so excuse my French. Because the country is so tight and small, we find us following the crowd. So let's go to entertainment, for example. If somebody opened a restaurant right now, and that restaurant was the restaurant in town now, everybody want to go there. 80% of the city must go to that restaurant within the first 2-3 months of it existing.
Yeah.
It's a matter of must. You must be a part of the people that went there. If you're going to an entertainment center at night, what we can call club, what we know better, it's not clubs, it's entertainment centers. You'll find out that, yes, it's not clubs, those are entertainment centers. So you'll find out that if you left entertainment point A and went to point B, 70% of the people you saw at point A will be at point B. Yeah. By the time you get to point C, the same group people. It's the train. Be at point C. So it's like people follow whatever is trending or whatever is popular. So once you do anything, and nobody has done it yet, like Brandman want to experience that thing, Invisible Park. Yeah. I think I'm one of the few people that have not gone there yet. I'm waiting for at least 2 more years.
People still going there? Oh, you too?
Yeah.
Wow.
We have not. I don't want to be among the crowd. I'm waiting for it to die down.
I mean, part of why I'm good at is exactly that. I pride myself in not conforming. But it's just, I never really had anything to do there. Interesting.
But you've been to the unification?
I've been to the one
at PHP?
Yeah, I went to PHP.
We had to shoot a video there, that's why I know. But
so I had something to do there.
Exactly.
All right, so let's move on to the next question. The next question is, what advice do you have for somebody who's considering to move back to Liberia?
Definitely make a plan. But come. If you plan to come back, come. I mean, my cousin just did. Last year, my aunt just sort of did. She came for an extended visit, and we're trying to see if, you know, so, I mean, it's just freer, like he said. You know, come back, once you have a plan, you're executing, you're still energetic, come back.
I feel like, you see what your aunt did? she came, but you guys are not certain that she will stay. I think everybody should do that. Everybody should come visit, experience the country, go back, and then decide, okay, maybe I can stay here. Or
I wouldn't even say so much as the go back part, but it just comes with, for me, I would say, don't have no specific expectations.
Yeah.
Come with an open mind, you know, and expect the unexpected. You don't know what would actually give you a reason to stay.
Yeah.
You know, it may be just the air. It might just be the fact that dry season is so hot.
Yeah.
You just want the heat. Might be the fact that we don't get no snow. You know, but whatever it is, I think every Liberian should, especially those who have not been home either from birth or for 2-3 decades, take your time, come see where it's at now from the last idea or last time you were here. But come with an open mind of anything. Do not expect nothing specific, because though we're slow, though we're behind, but I ain't gonna lie to you, bro, sometimes I still get surprised myself at little things, you know, that we are getting or we're improving in. The little thing, I still get surprised. So just come with an open mind that anything can happen. And when you're making a plan, don't just make plan A. You gotta have up the plan G. You know, out here, you gotta make sure a good distance.
All right. So the next question is, have your perception of things in Liberia changed, and if so, why?
I mean, it fluctuates.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a roller coaster for me. When I first came back, it was like nostalgia, so I was excited, right? And I came back out, came to good people. I was well received.
Yeah.
Then Ebola and that whole job search thing.
Yeah.
And then actually the honeymoon period faded.
Yeah.
Right? That when you come back, that first excitement faded.
Yeah.
And then the reality of what Liberia is compounded by Ebola.
I give you 1 month in Liberia, the honeymoon is gone.
Yeah. So it was just not vibing. So
if it's, what was the question?
positive, how did your perception change? Positive to negative, and then as I got older and more experience in the workspace here, it's actually become a bit more positive. Identifying problems are also one step in solving them. So when I sort of saw what the challenges were, and what I felt like Liberia was facing as her challenges, what I saw as my challenges in Liberia, as I identified those, it got me that much closer to trying to solve them, or to actually solving them. So the outlook became more positive as time changed, and I must give a lot of thanks to my family and my friends, because there were times when I was reeling, right? So those times were definitely negative, but as time changed, it got positive again. So positive, negative, positive.
The question what you asked, I think you said you said people, you said
Liberia as a whole, your perception of Liberia.
I think it's slowly getting on that positive side. Slowly, like so slow that you will not even know that it was slow. That's how slow.
Or you couldn't even know that it's moving.
Like it's moving, yeah. That's how I'm seeing it. But what I was thinking was the question, which I was still put there, is my people, my expectations of them have never shifted, not yet. They exactly the way I expected them to be.
Yeah.
I mean,
what do you think is the cause of that though?
I would not say background. I would not say culture.
Mental.
Yes, I think it's something that we as individuals just accept. We think it's necessary. We think it's a norm. It's okay to just be
mediocre
or
less.
Not even mediocre. Like
we celebrate mediocrity.
We do
It's a mindset change. We accept.
So I just
foul play. We accept foul play,
and we colonize that by using it. We use the word, the term. We say what this too is Liberia.
Yeah.
That term alone lets you know that we not very good.
Yeah.
You can't keep accepting that this is Liberia.
Yeah, like what are you doing to change?
Yeah. I'll do it myself. Real talk is not right.
But the thing is, like, we accept poor results on a regular.
So once we having that idea, that perspective, I'm not hearing people saying, "Look, I need to change this."
Before
I, as an individual,
talk about others.
I would not do this anymore. I would do this.
Yeah.
Until we get to that platform, that part right now, as far as I'm concerned, the country or the individuals, they haven't changed my expectations yet.
But who's the country?
The people.
The people.
The people of the country.
Now, let me not be completely bad and make it look like I'm completely downplaying them. I will tell you though, from the 3 governments ago, if I'm correct, from the 1999-2000 government I met, and the present day government, I would say the younger ones, the younger youth, are actually working harder to stand on their own. Some of them.
All right, guys, so if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel for more videos like this about Liberia. My name is Fizzle, your favorite Liberian boy. Until next time, peace.